Your blueprint to go from broke to free, the step-by-step guide. This is not hustle culture. Remember, hustle culture is something that is hard. It's 24/7, requires you to almost give up your health and enjoyment sometimes. Being alive is not the same as living, and we want you to live. You need to focus on your family, friendships, and helping others. And if you're just hustling constantly, it's not what we're looking for here. We want to actually improve your life. You need more meaning than just plain old hustle. It's not about anti-debt. I'm not against debt per se. That's not the issue. It's the wrong use of debt. And so we want to have the right use of debt. I will tell you all about that when we get to that point in this video, and how you can make your life better with debt, because there's ways and tools to see your life improve. It's not about saving money. It's not about living on beans and rice. It's not about being stingy. It's not about, this is all about being wise and not necessarily cheap. It's about some smart money moves. I'll show you the exact and easy way of moving money to make money. Not instant. Good things take time, such as growing food, learning new skills, and financial freedom all take time. But you might say, oh, it's too late. My life's a mess. It's never too late to improve. It's never too late to become better. You can always move forward. The best time to plant a tree, yes, was 20 years ago. The second best time is, you know the old saying, today. But I have no time. I'm a busy dad or a busy parent. This can be done with the margin in your life already there. You have margin, you just don't know about it. You just need more. You have more than you think you know. And I'll tell you more about that, exactly how to find that in your life, that are unexpected areas in your life that are being wasted. Plus, I have a tool that can help you do this. That's absolutely free. I'll tell you more about that a little later here. But I'm tired. Well, small actions work around fatigue. It's wisdom, not burnout. I'm not smart enough. So many people say that to me. It's like, no, this is a simple and logical framework. It's not for some super uber smart person. You don't have to be Elon Musk. No one is too dumb for this stuff here. I'll lay it all out here so you will be well on your way. I don't like change. Well, here it is. First off, change is required for growth. Everything needs to be changed sometime or another. You will face change. But the changes that I'm talking about here are small tweaks, 1%, 2% changes in your life that will make massive difference. I'll tell you more about that later here. But I want instant results. Nothing meaningful is instant. You have to enjoy life as you build. You can't aim for financial freedom like tomorrow. It's a long-term journey that everyone is still on, unless even those people who are quote unquote financially free, they're still on the same journey as well. Number one thing I need you to do, though, is have a good mindset. You need dedication, commitment, and desire to move forward. If you don't want freedom, you will stay broke, and I can't really do much with it. But I need you to have total buy-in, that you're going to do these things that we're talking about here. And that is this: just start. Starting is everything. Mistakes will happen. Yes, you will make mistakes. You will fail at different things. This is a learning process, and sometimes you learn best through mistakes. We just need action, and we need action now. Okay, assess your life. This is step 2. You can use my 15-minute men's filter to find your biggest stress points. Includes your biggest financial stress points as well. You can grab it down, the free download in the description if you want. I'll share this with you again at the very end. So if you forget to grab it, I will remind you. Delayed gratification. If you want everything for instant, I can't give that. No one's going to give that to you. You're not going to win the lottery here. It's going to be some work involved here. Not a lot of work. It's just more like tweaks and changing how you think. But remember, you have to delay gratification. If you can wait for the bigger rewards, all suddenly those bigger rewards will become more meaningful. And success then requires or deserves celebration. And this pays you off mentally to encourage you to keep going if you can celebrate throughout your journey. But you need to have some sort of delay between when you get gratification and when you start your journey. That way you just get that psychological bump. Time monsters. This is another big issue that we need to talk about. Time margin can be found in things like doom scrolling. I talked about this. I was going to talk about this a little later. Yes, we're talking about it. Replace it with this doom scrolling with time of learning, growing, or even making something or designing something. There's so many things you can do. You can replace gaming, like personal gaming and TV usage, for actually real family time, not just staring at the screen, but actually time with your family. Conversation. board games, stuff like that will bring people together instead of just keeping people separated. This maximizes your time. Remember, and I'll come back to this time issue a little later. You really need to maximize your time because this is the most important thing in your life, compared to money. And if you can spend more time with your loved ones, that maximizes that as well. And here's the thing: is big vacations are less important when family time is maximized. When family time is meaningful, you don't feel like you have to go on the big expensive vacations as much if you can maximize that. Okay, the big picture of where we're going here. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and I typo there. Q1, decreased debt, bad debt. Q2 is decreased spending, stretch of dollars. Q3, increased investment or stop saving. And Q4 is increased income. Your time is valuable. This is, I call the financial quadrant, or the financial, the 4-part financial method. I don't, whatever you want to call it, but it's a financial quadrant where we have 4 quadrants of, this is where you get financial freedom from. Quadrant 1, we need to stop bleeding. This decreases that stage. It's not just any debt, it's decreasing certain types of debt, high interest debt, and then be smart with it and how we decrease that. This includes like credit card debt and maybe car loan debt. This is debt that's not healthy for you. And so some ways I do this is, there's a number of ways. You use a snowball method where you are paying one card off at a time or one debt off at a time. You can also use balance transfers with 0% interest credit cards. I do this all the time. This is a very powerful method. How about move paycheck? Move your monthly paycheck, or weekly paycheck, or biweekly paycheck, however often you get your paycheck, into your credit card. Pay off your credit card instantly. Pay off your line of credit, whatever you're using, doesn't matter. A line of credit is like it's like a big credit card on your home. So if you own your home, you get a line of credit. We can talk more about that later. Just tell me down below if you want me to talk about lines of credits. And you can use this to pay your bills. And this will pretty much, and I can explain this later, this will pretty much decrease how much you're spending every month on interest and increase payoff. And so you can start paying off your debt really fast with these types of methods. I've given you 3, again, avalanche, snowball, or you can use balance transfers to 0% interest while you're paying off the higher interest rates, or you can move your paycheck into your credit card or into a line of credit, and then you pay all your bills out of those lines of credits or credit cards. Step 2, stop cash hogs. This is decreasing spending. This doesn't mean that you are stingy or tight, or it doesn't mean that when you walk you squeak. It means that you're frugal and you're not wasting money. You're stretching every single dollar in your life in a wise way. For example, make your own coffee. It doesn't take that long. It's fairly cheap to make your own coffee. It's way cheaper than going to Starbucks, and you can make it taste pretty good. Pack your own lunches. This is a great way to maximize your income, maximize your these cash hogs, the holes in your drain, if you want to think of it that way, where money is just leaching out. Cut cell phone costs. If you can get a cell phone plan for $25 a month versus $60 a month, that's a lot of money right there. So you never know whether that $35 can go off and start paying off some of your card debt. And now you can start putting it into investments eventually as well. Small minded vacations. These are big vacations are quite expensive, thousands and thousands of dollars that you're spending every year. If you can cut that down for a few years, you can actually do some really amazing things locally, building some family time, but still be low cost and very meaningful and fun. Wardrobe. A hack with wardrobe is buy timeless clothing. If you buy clothing that's always in, or try and buy the in clothing, you'll be always changing your clothing every month or 6 months, and that's not doable if you're trying to aim for financial freedom. So try to stop keeping up with the Joneses, because the Joneses don't really care what you look like, to be quite frank. Quadrant 3, enslave your money. Don't enslave yourself, enslave your money. So this is where you increase your investing. So this is not saving. I do not like saving. Saving is horrible because saving is selfish, and saving is a victimhood or a scared mentality. I want you to have a mentality that's exciting and want to grow. A saving mentality is dead. A investing mentality is a growth mentality. So if you have $0 in your savings account, that's a good thing. It does a number of things. It means that your money is out there working, either paying off debt or actually building more money. You're enslaving your money either way. And it also, the second thing it does is it helps create a sense of urgency. When you look at your credit card when you look at your savings account and you see $0 in there, that's a good thing, because now you're scared. Now you're like, oh, I need to go be wiser with my money. Either be more frugal, stretch my dollars. I need to invest more. I need to make more, whatever it is. So it helps this mental hack. So you are less likely to spend your money. You don't feel like it's free to spend your money. This is how people who have money actually hack their own mind. So use it if you can. Money should always be working and not just sitting there. Even if it's a high interest savings account, even if you're making 3, 4, 5% interest on it, is better than zero. Because when you have 0% interest, it's not just zero, it's negative. Because remember, with inflation, inflation eats away the value of the dollar. So when you just have money in there, you're actually losing money. So, and then also you can do investments in index funds, real estate, and businesses, but that's your decision. Invest in what you are feel comfortable investing in. But high interest savings accounts are great because they're federally backed. Money tree quadrant 4, you need to increase your incomes. Think of it this way: your time is the most valuable thing compared to money. If you had 2 options, you want more time. So you need to try to earn more with the same amount of time or less time every single day. A new job that makes more per hour is amazing. That's a great option. If you need to do overtime for a while to actually get some of these things paid off and start investing, that's amazing too. You don't want to do this long term, but on the other hand, right now, overtime is, you have to check with your accountant though, but I think the taxes code just recently came out, is that overtime is tax free to certain amounts and certain types of taxes. Lastly is side gigs with the family. I'm saying this very specifically, family side gigs that are actually making money, by the way, not just some sort of hobby, but something that makes money as a family. Because you do a number of things here. Number one, you make money. Obviously, that's a good thing. Maximizing your time as well, because you're spending time with your family and making money at the same time. So you can't complain like, I don't have enough time to be with my family if I'm at work all day. Well, if you're with your family, you can maximize your time in both areas. It teaches your kids money skills, it teaches your kids skills, it teaches your kids sales and marketing and negotiation and interacting with multi-generational framework in the society. So it's a way better option than just into sports or something like that. Okay, if you like this, please like this video, comment down below on what you liked. If you have something to add, feel free, and also please subscribe to this channel. Love to have you here. Grab your financial freedom blueprint below. Get your money in order right now, and hope to see you with that. Grab the men's filter below as well, and this helps you identify what's the most important things in your life, whether that's money or other things, to get fixed right away.